So 1.21 was one of the biggest updates that came out for Minecraft this year. Actually the Minecraft creaking update was way bigger. This update gave us new potion effects, some mobs, and a bunch of blocks. Cool stuff, sure, but my personal favorite? The paintings. I mean, as an art history student in college, yes, I'm fancy like that, I was hyped for this. The last time they added one was over a decade ago, and yeah, I know Minecraft added those element paintings recently, but you had to use commands to get them, and let's be real, don't be that guy. Anyway, here's the deal. How fast can you collect all the new paintings in survival mode? Is it impossible? Is it crazy? Maybe both? Well, today, we're about to find out as I speedrun getting all of them and rate the masterpieces while I'm at it. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and let's get right into it. Alright, before we get into the speedrun, I wanted to rank all the new paintings in Minecraft. You see, I'm a painting connoisseur, and my favorite paintings by far are Impression Sunrise by Claude Monet and Almond Blossoms by Vincent van Gogh. Why did I feel like I should tell you that? I don't really know. But anyways, with 20 new paintings, some are bound to be worse than others, so let me quickly rank them. Out of all of them, my least favorite is Meditative. The problem for me is the small size. I hate the 1x1 paintings because you can never really tell what they're supposed to be. The painting's super recognizable and well made, but honestly, the 1x1 size is a deal breaker for me, so it's gotta go to the bottom of the list. 19th, Humble. The painting just looks a little off with the villagers, and the villagers' pictures don't seem like anything like the villagers in the game. Speaking of things that don't quite belong, let's talk about Cave Bird at number 18. I wanted to like this one, but whatever the thing is in the bottom right, yeah, it's a no for me. Totally throws off the vibe. But if you thought Cave Bird was weird, Owl Lemons is straight up unsettling. This painting is neat because it's based off on a real life painting, but I just can't get behind the owl staring into my tortured soul. It only reminds me of Fortunato's horrified gaze at Montresor in Edgar Allan Poe's short story, The Cask of Amontillado, as he's walled in for the rest of eternity. Sorry if I brought back some PTSD to 9th grade English students. 16th goes to Low Mist. I know this is a popular one, but I just don't really like the colors, so please don't burn me at the stake. Alright, so I'm going to rapid fire through the next couple ones because most of these just boil down to my personal opinion and not liking the color scheme. 15th goes to Changing, 14th Fern, 13th Backyard, 12th Catan, 11th Orb, and 10th Sunflowers. I mean, these are paintings are alright, but they just don't stand out from the crowd. I mean, yeah, Catan has a Minecraft reference, but like, I don't care. Honestly, these are not bad options to put in a build, but I feel like they are still very similar to one another. But the next 9 are by far some of my favorite paintings in all of Minecraft. Starting at number 9, we've got Bouquet because I love the details. From the bouquet of flowers to the person sitting next to the stairs. You can still make out most of the details even though it's still very pixelated, which just shows the effort put in this piece. Same with number 8, Finding, except I like how the painting uses more bright colors. At number 7, we got Pond. I feel like this painting is really unique with the light colors used. However, the main reason it's this high is because it's got a spooky skeleton. Number 6, Baroque. This is definitely one of the best paintings that contains obvious Minecraft references. I love how they included a decorated pond as a nod to the Trails and Tales update, but they also still gave a nod to some classic aspects of the game with the sunflower and cake. Now personally, the cake is definitely a nostalgic part of the game for me. Growing up, I used to play with my best friend on Minecraft after school, and we would often bake cakes and share them with one another. However, times have changed, and now I'm stuck in a dimly lit room without any friends. At number 5 is Tides. Now, my favorite color is blue, so I might be a little biased. But the reason it is so high is because we all know Tides is the best knife in murder mystery. Like many other paintings on this list, this is a real life painting, but unfortunately, I can't show you this because the person pictured in the painting is naked. Yeah, so much for Minecraft being a kid-friendly game. And since we are on this topic, I should tell you that I've been hiding something else. You see, some of these paintings have a dark secret. For example, the backyard painting actually contains a bad word. I'm going to blur it out, but if you're really interested, you can always just search it up. Alright, moving on from scandalous art to something a little bit more serene. Passage. Again, I really like the color scheme, and the white and blue blends together to make this painting stand out against the bunch. For third, this might be my hottest take, but unpacked. Now I get it, nostalgia and all, but I feel like this should only carry the painting so far. Don't get me wrong, I think it's great Minecraft added a piece of history to one of the paintings, but I think there are other paintings that deserve to be placed higher. Plus, if they're going to add a famous Minecraft photo, they should have added the Herobrine picture. And for the top 2, I'm selecting Prairie Ride. I absolutely love this painting, and if I were to rank all the paintings, it would still be at second. In general, I love the shape of the 1x2 paintings, as it provides nice decoration in a lot of my builds, and I've already used this painting a lot. But for my favorite painting of all time, it's going to have to go to Embossed. First off, the name is epic. Everything about this painting is exquisite, from the black and white marble floor to the white character to the left and right of the painting. And yes, the character on the right side of the painting is based off another painting titled Graham. The Minecraft embossed version is based off this painting, which might be Zetterstrand's magnum opus. I love how there are different art styles in the painting, as it makes the painting feel strange, but it works at the same time. I'm definitely in the minority when I say this, but Embossed is by far the best painting in Minecraft. Alright, so now that we all know what the paintings look like, it's time to get into the speedrun. The rules are simple. Place all the new paintings as quickly as possible. So just like last time, I'll need to come up with a master plan. To craft a painting, you'll need sticks and wool. Just one problem. Since there are 20 new paintings, we will need 20 wool and 160 sticks, which equates to 20 logs. The problem is finding and killing 20 sheep is going to be a massive headache, so it'll be best to go to a village and kill the iron golem to get some iron. If it drops 5 iron, that'll be even better since we can craft an axe with the remaining iron. Couldn't you just find a ruined nether portal with a gold axe to mine even fast? Speaking of villages, it's basically required for the speedrun. Not only does it contain the iron golem, but it also contains food, which will be important since I'll be running around shearing sheep like a madman. However, more importantly, the structures in the village will be where I can place the paintings on. You see, paintings have to go on walls and cannot just be placed on the ground. As such, if I spawn in, let's say, a desert, I'll be screwed since there won't be anything I can place the paintings on. If I do get in a pinch, paintings can be placed on tree leaves. So with that, I begin to memorize the paintings and began a trial run. Now I'll be playing random seed glitch lists, so cue the attempts. Yes, so it appears my efforts failed spectacularly. As I continued through the countless runs, I realized how hard it was to have the seed with the necessary ingredients of life. In a nutshell, the biggest holdback was that very few seeds actually had villages near my spawn, and while I managed to get lucky here and there, I would end up doing something stupid and dying to the iron golem. Wait, I think I already got it. Oh my gosh, I think I already got a 2x2. So I think I need to go back to the drawing board and kind of create a strategy of like doing all the 3x3 paintings, and then so I don't have to look back and forth and memorize like which ones I haven't done yet. Yeah, so another big holdup was that there were 20 paintings and I often forgot what they looked like. This meant I would have to cut out my social life, not that I had one to begin with, to really nail the paintings. I developed a system where I would lay down the bigger paintings first and then the smaller paintings last. The biggest hurdle was the 3x3 paintings. You see, while many of them were beautiful, there were 8 of them, meaning I often forgot which paintings to place and which ones I hadn't. So I decided to place all the 3x3 paintings in close proximity to one another so I could make sure I didn't have any duplicates. So speaking of the painting sides, let me break it down for you. There are 2 4x4s, 2 4x3s, 4 2x4s, 8 3x3s, 2 2x2s, 1 2x1, and 1 1x1. Yeah, so this became a huge struggle, but I eventually got into the rhythm and slowly but surely trimmed down the times. I began by getting over 10 minutes, which sounds really awful. I mean, all you're doing is harvesting wool and placing 20 paintings in the time it takes a speedrunner to finish the entire game and watch the end credits, so I needed to push myself harder. Unfortunately, this required a lot of restarting. I managed to get a wide variety of seeds, ranging from this mangrove forest to this spooky new pale garden biome. And in the seed, I spawned right next to a pyramid and got a diamond in less than a minute. So, if you guys want the same type of luck, I would recommend subscribing right now and liking this video. You see, my luck will be dispersed amongst my subscribers, and since I'm a small channel, you will get a bigger portion of my luck. But anyways, back to the speedrun. I kept whittling down the time, getting a sub 10 minute run before long, but in usual Minecraft fashion, I was getting lit up by them like a Christmas tree. I got seemingly every biome ranging from a mesa to an ice biome. But eventually, after other successes and failures, I finally got it. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present the Magnus Opus. It started off spawning around and looking at the environment. Luckily for me, a village spawned right behind me and I scrambled over to it. Next, I killed the iron golem, although my axe broke, which forced me to have to punch it until it died. Unfortunately, this fellow only dropped 4 iron, so I guess I'll have to keep gambling. That didn't stop me, as I saved valuable time breaking the wool in the market, or the meeting point 3 if you're a nerd. Nonetheless, after getting 20 logs, I decided instead place down the 3x3 paintings instead of the larger paintings like I had done before. After placing those 8 paintings, I placed down some of the smaller paintings and then went to the larger ones. After a little bit of struggling placing the final paintings, I did it, earning the best time. So, what did we learn? You can place paintings really fast. Well, it definitely was a fun challenge, and it could be improved with quicker movement in my run, as well as the golem dropping 5 iron instead of 4, so I could have crafted a faster iron axe. Nonetheless, if you're bored or have no friends like I do, give this challenge a shot. Regardless if you do or not, at least we can all agree the villager 1 diamond for 1 emerald is the best trade in the game.